House of Creatives.
Thanks for coming.
The House of Creatives.
Cheers.
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 Never tasted better. Huh?
You're such a classy dude.
Okay.
We are Swear and Shake. We're in Austin, Texas with House of Creatives, and we're from Brooklyn, New York. Well, I think the first thing I said was, where the fuck are we? And then
A lot of us said that.
definitely a wave of excitement. We had no idea what to expect, and as we rolled into the community, we were like, okay, there's definitely gonna be some high ceilings, so it'll sound really good.
We've been busting our butts on 6th Street, you know, South by Southwest, doing one show and then running to another and trying to weave between people holding our guitar cases. And we pulled up to this place and there's just total openness and people helping us carry our guitars and stuff. So it was a warm welcome change for sure.
We've been, we spent January to February with G-Love and Special Sauce. It's about 5 weeks with him, and had a quick week off and head out again on our own.
That was awesome. The G-Love tour started, and we had all known about G-Love. I'd heard his records and stuff, but we definitely weren't like, kind of in different genres in a way, but they took us on this tour and we got to know each other, and we came to a kind of a musical understanding, and about a week and a half into the tour, he started inviting us up on stage to play a fan favorite tune of his.
Rainbow.
And yeah, so there's this song Rainbow, and all of his fans love it. And so we got to go on stage. He would invite us up. I would play banjo. Carrie would sing a verse with him. And the fans would just go nuts. Even if they hadn't seen our set opening up for him.
Or if they hated our set.
Yeah, or if they
often
hated it. Sometimes they would still come up and buy CDs and stuff just because we got to do this song with him.
It was incredible.
Rainbow is a song that means a lot to a lot of different people. And so to do that with him was just such an honor.
There was one show in particular that was really great. Garrett has a lot of songs, and he likes to play for like 2 hours. But there's an outdoor venue in St. Petersburg, Florida, called Janice Live. And he was running out of time, so he had the whole band come out. And Benny's on full kit, and their drummer came out too, and Timo on the bass was out. And, Adam and I were playing, and so it was just like, we hadn't rehearsed it, but it was like this super band of Swear and Shake and G-Love and Special Sauce performing at Janice Live, and it sounded awesome.
That was fun.
Definitely a highlight for me. That was the best encore we did. And now here we are in Austin, Texas. In Austin, Texas, ever heard of it? It's fancy. They do have water, you wouldn't believe it.
So who was doing the Jack Johnson lines?
Me. Yeah, guilty. It was very cool.
And
Very,
Carrie
very cool.
kind of held down the harmony the whole time, and then when we got to the second verse, she took over, and people went nuts. And that was the best. That was the best part, because it's such a low song too to have a girl sing. So Carrie had to like bring out like that low baritone thing. So people like that.
Every single night we did it, after the song was over, we would all give G-Love like a high five. But G-Love's like that tall.
Yeah.
I'm not that tall. So every time I give him a high five, his like harmonica clip would go in my face. And every night I tried to figure out like a new way to avoid it and give him a good high five. And every time I just got impaled by G-Love's harmonica clip. I never figured it out. Maybe the next time we go on tour with G-Love, we'll figure it out.
That clip's been in a lot of places, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
for
sure.
sure.
For one.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it's really exciting to hear about the tour. All-time favorite of mine. But moving on to the future, you guys are working on new tracks. We filmed a couple of new songs here at the House of Creatives. Tell us a little bit about how that writing process has been going.
Yeah, those songs, they came at a really great time. We had just moved to New York, and we were kind of figuring out our lot in this big city of really awesome stuff that you kind of get lost in. And Be Your Strength in particular is kind of about that struggle and just sort of being with each other and helping each other out and realizing like the reason we're here is because we want to do something more, we want to do something bigger. And so that's what that song's about, and that, yeah.
Ironically, I can only speak for myself. It's the hardest song to play.
Yeah, and it's the hardest song for me to sing too.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of fluctuation in it, and It goes from very quiet to very loud, and low energy to high energy. And
Yeah, it's funny. It's a song about being there for one another, and if you play the song and you're not listening to each other, it comes out all wrong. But when it's good and everybody's together and listening to each other, it's so on, and it's so much fun to play, and people definitely see that in us when we play it, and it's something that we never leave out of the set. We wrote the 3 songs that we're going to be releasing in the coming year, in this year. Coming year? The 3 songs that we're going to be releasing soon.
That one.
We wrote we wrote all those at home on
Yeah.
some downtime, and we set aside time to really go about doing it. And
Right.
Fire's a tune about heartbreak, which is sort of a universally accepted tune.
it's about lust. It's about wanting something so badly that you
Wanna rip
it's
your
not
heart
the
out.
right time,
Yeah.
but you wait and you
Stomp
keep
on it.
pushing. And
Is that good?
yeah, that's good. It was inspired by I don't know if you guys know this, that it was inspired by a Giver song called "Ceiling of Plankton," and the line in that song is, when you notice that our hearts are beating, your heart's beating, my heart's beating too. And I really liked that sentiment, and it inspired this idea, like I'm here when you realize I'm the one for you.
We
Do you want to talk? Go ahead.
You know, I was just gonna say I feel like we fit right into this tour thing. And this is sort of our first big tour where we've been out for a really long time, and you get very used to it. We sat into that very nicely, but April's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful to be home and writing songs and working things out and not having to do it crammed in the van. Get to kind of breathe a little bit and really express ourselves. And Carrie's gonna learn lap steel, and so.
Well, if he says so.
We're looking forward to going home, for sure. But it definitely doesn't stop there. We're doing the Governor's Ball in New York and festivals all over the country, Shaky Knees in Atlanta. So the
Summer
schedule
camp.
is definitely filling, summer camp in Illinois. It's definitely filling right back up. So we're gonna be back out here in no time, I'm sure.
I'm kind of hoping we'll get to do one more thing with House of Creatives myself.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
another House of Creatives thing. Maybe not. Maybe.
It'll be good to meet up when we're gonna be back in Brooklyn with a lot of the great guys working for House of Creatives, and we're looking forward to all these new friendships that we sort of got started on the road, and looking forward to getting home and forging some of them and keeping some allies. It's good to have people on your side.